saxophones, they play like music, they climb up, like, sort of like speaking choir, jogging and stuff. You can go down if you want.
You can be one of the things. There's a chimney inside with 14 trees. And it could either be a spotted from the lab would be spotted from the chimney.
So you don't know exactly how it was,
Or
formed, but you can think, you see the lava, probably it was like
triangle don't worry if you don't take pictures, you can share the pictures on the group. Maybe some words, but it's a tough one. And it's hard to read the French, and I'm learning French.
Den richtig schönen.
E tu depois vens atrás. E depois, essa parte. descer. Se para descer vai ser mais gêmeos. Desta parte aqui, vamos ver, tá bem? É só porque é mais importante descer do que chegar lá em baixo que chegar lá em cima, tá bem? Vai tentando gerir. Descansa lá.
Ja, das haben wir am Anfang auch gesagt, dass die Folie macht keine, dass es nur keine Probleme.
Then again, the chimney moved on the other side, formed a little peak. But before there was a large platform right there. So we have
Depois chegas lá, quer dizer, não vês nada, é ok, também nós estamos perto dos 30 anos. Eu tenho 32, ele também. E é diferente. Já 15 anos para cá.
waren davor
and then we'll come back to it because here it's not protected. I was trying to see where the most wind was coming from. So then we will go back if you are already feeling very tired on the steep parts, it's good to rest, okay? Who still has a lot of energy?
Yeah, I would like to go. Yeah.
Aproveitem as imagens.
Aber es ist halt doch ja, kannst halt überhaupt nicht rein.
Oh yeah.
When the weather is clear like this, the plane many times pass very, depending on the place, but when it's violent, it pass very close.
Auch so eine Wanderung gemacht. Dann waren wir an so
I'll let
einem
you do something pictures of the plane. Share with the group.
Ja.
Okay. Don't ask me what my husband would live here of this. For me, was just numbers. But then he had his idea. It's done. Well done, Annika. You can start already take some pictures on the top. Then we'll take a group picture. We have time, okay? You decide. We did all this.
Leva uma banho de bem, não é?
Não, mas às vezes
Eu sei, para ele não há problema.
Een 4 kilometer, maar je kunt naar bed getrokken.
They are in two parallel tracks. And here was a long way, very long. Here.
Eu sei, para ele não há problema.
Okay, you can just wait.
Eu sei, para ele não há problema.
Ja. Okay.
Und schon gemerkt, es geht auf jeden Fall in dem Gelände.
You go more on this side, okay? Instead of going.
Então vai alto suave e tal, mas tirar uma coisa que não é por isso que vai haver. passado tempo em. Não é? Está a ver, pronto,
Criam as suas
começar-
próprias rotas.
Pronto, não, nunca afastando muito, não é?
This doesn't thank you.
Que é muito íngreme.
Hello.
Ah, já se meteu. Não.
Sim, são 17, este é 27 e 17.